lesson 3 of the hour. Yeah, of an hour of code. So I'm Shiloh, and today I will be your mentor or teacher. And also Bowen is going to be the teaching assistant, and he will send a Google Meet link. So if you have any questions, then go to that Meet link and then ask him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there. Okay. So what are we going to do today? So as seen in the circular, we are going to do a Beware of the Monkey game, which is similar to the like red light, green lights, or the like. Yeah. So I'm gonna start now. I'll demonstrate the game now. Okay. So yeah. So you use the arrow. Okay, we've just a green light, green flag, and then so we're gonna move the cat to get the donuts, and then the monkey will turn over at a certain time, and then when it opens, if you move, then you lose. Okay, so okay, we're gonna grab the donuts until we go to stage 2, and then yeah, this level 2, and I'm gonna demonstrate when we lose now. Okay, so when we move, the monkey says it's game over, and then we lost. Okay, so I'm gonna delete that. Okay, so the plan for today is to do stage 1 to 4. So we're gonna set up the game and control the cat, and we're gonna create the donuts, and we're gonna create the monkey and the backgrounds. And because we don't have much time, if you're interested in doing more, then you can do the challenge at your own time after the class. Okay, so the platform we will use for this lesson is Scratch. Although we did use Microsoft MakeCode at the previous lessons, we don't really, as Scratch has more functions, and because knowing how to use multiple platforms is a really good skill for coding, we're going to use Scratch for today. So here's the link. Okay, so to recap, if anyone remembers what do we learn last time, if that we open the lesson. If you haven't joined a lesson previously, then you can. We're gonna also teach the things that we're gonna recap now. Type in the chat if you know, like, what do we learn in the previous lessons. Okay. So as we don't have much time, we're gonna continue on. But for the previous lessons, we have learned variables and also different things such as the if statements and forever loops. And yeah, okay, so this also for recapping. So these are the components for the user interface for the code. So for the A, there's an output, B, there's an input, C, and there's a function. So the function is the code, and when we code up something, when we start the game, if we input something such as pressing the arrow keys or pressing A and B, there's gonna be an output. Or sometimes there will be automatically a output when we can start the game. Okay, so we're gonna start the coding session now. And for stage 1, we're gonna be setting up our game and controlling the cats. Okay, so I'm gonna open Scratch, and then you want to press the create button here to go to a new coding screen. Yeah. Okay. Here. Okay. So first, we're going to move the cat, and the cat moves whenever a arrow key is pressed. So and then we're going to also use the forever loop. So something will be applied throughout the whole game. Okay. First, we are going to make a block. The block is a custom block for Scratch, and it makes the main part of the code less clumsy. So I'm going to demonstrate now. Okay, so we press the My Blocks tab here, and then make a block, and then we're going to name it Control Cat. And then it's going to pop up a starting thing, and then there's going to be another code there. Okay, so I've done this now, and I'm going to recap the if functions. Okay, so when we put a if block here, there's going to be a hexagon, and when we put something into the hexagon, it's going to be a condition block, and it will be return true or false. So if today's state is 22nd, then it will say today's state is 22nd. But if today's state is 23, then this will be returned to false, and then the code will not run, and there will be no, it doesn't say today's state is Chinese. Okay, so we're now going to move the cats, and okay, we're going to move the cat. So we add a forever block here and put a if here. Okay, we're gonna use the if condition to make the cat move by changing the making it so that if the up arrow is pressed, then the cat will move up, and the blue block changes the y coordinate of the cat. So I don't know if you have learned the coordinate system yet, but generally when we put a thing inside a grid, there's an x and a y, and a y determines what the location the cat is in the up and down position. So if I go here, then it will be a large number. If I go here, it will be a negative number. So yeah, and then it will be the same for x, but x will be right and left. And if I go to the right, it will be increase the number of x, and if we go here, it will decrease the number of x. Okay, so we're gonna put 4 if statements, and for each of the cardinal directions, so up, down, left, and right, we're gonna put a if block, and then we're gonna use the key space press condition, and we're gonna put 4 of them here. Okay. And then we put it inside the forever loop, which will repeat the function forever. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna change this block to up, this to down, up, down, this to left, and this to right. And then we're gonna change y by 3 for the key, the up arrow. So we're gonna find the change y and change x block here. And you can see change x, change y. Okay, so first we put 2 of them and 2 of them. Okay, so the up arrow moves up, so the number will increase. So it's 3, and if we go down, the number will decrease, so it's -3. Yeah. And for the x, if we go to the left, then the x will go to the negative or decrease, and so it's -3 or -3. And if we go to the right, the x will increase, so it's 3. Okay, so to demonstrate now, if I go to this, no. So we need to move the cat. So when we press the start button, we add a custom block to the start button so that the code will run now, because it won't run when we when we just start. Okay, so 2 of them. Take start and we'll move. If you have if you're unmuted, can you mute yourself? Please, thanks. Okay, so now, okay, we're gonna continue now. Okay, so now we're gonna set up the game. So for to set up the game, we're gonna make a score and a countdown variable, and it will reset when the new game starts. And then we're gonna return the cat to its original position. And we're also gonna create other sprites involved in the game. Okay, so the sprites in our game is the cat or the player, the donut or the fruit, or the monkey, which is the NPC or the non-playable character. So for these 3 sprites, if you have knowledge of different sprites, how to change them to different sprites, you can do so. But we're gonna use these 3 sprites for the demonstration. Okay, so now we're gonna make the sprites for the game. So to make the sprites, we're gonna click choose a sprite and then go to, just click choose a sprite. And then there's gonna be a screen with a lot of sprites, and then there's many other things. But we're gonna go to the search bar and find donut. And here's the donut. And then if we click it, then it will show up on the screen. And then we're gonna click again and find a monkey. And here. Okay. So there's a free sprites. And so because the sprite Scratch has made this the sprite one, we're gonna change this name to cat. So to reduce confusion and to make things clear. Okay, so we're gonna then do this. Okay, we have renamed the sprite as well, and then we're gonna add a score system to the game now. So we're gonna make a variable now, and a variable names and records data that we want for the game. So we're gonna go to the variables tab and make a variable called points. And then it will show up here. And so we're going to hide the cat when the game just starts, and to add set blocks points to the zero block to the start block. Okay, so hide and set points to 0. So you can see that the cat isn't here, and then the points is 0. And the hide function will hide the sprites until we show it again. Okay, so and then we're gonna make the cat appear when the game starts now. So we're gonna pick the when space key is pressed here in the events tab, and then we're gonna show it. Then it will review yourself when I press the space button. And then we're gonna set the cat to x0, y, and 0. Let's start. And then that's it for stage 1. And for stage 1, please try to complete the score system, returning the cat and adding the donut and the monkey. And if you're finished, press 1 to let us know. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. I'm gonna show this. So I've made a mistake there, and previously it was like this, where I put a hide in the bottom, but you need to put it in the top of the when the green flag is pressed, so that it will truly hide itself. Okay. Press 1 if you're finished with this stage. Okay. As most of you are finished, I'll just add the checkpoint 1 to this chat, and if you haven't finished, then click this to follow our progress. Yeah. Okay. For stage 2, we're gonna create the donuts, and so for this, we're gonna need to change the coding area. So we're gonna click on the donuts, and then there will be a new screen, and everything that we code here will mostly will mostly affect the donuts. And yeah. Okay, so we're gonna hide the donut when it starts, when the game, when the initial person starts. So we press the green flag events tab, and then we're gonna hide it. And when we click this now, it's gonna disappear. And for the space key will trigger the game, and after we read the instructions, so we show the donuts. So space and show. And then when we press space, it will appear along with the cat. because we show it in the space as well. Okay, we're gonna randomize the starting location as we want the donut to be spawned up here at a random spot. So go to random position, and then we're gonna use the forever loop now. So yeah, whatever function will be continued for that. And so if on edge bounce is as a block, that makes it so that the donut will be moved inside the screen when it spawns at a position that is like intersects with the edge, and then it will make it cuts in half or cut in some area. Okay, so we're gonna place the forever and then go to random forever if on edge bounce. So if we don't have the if on edge bounce, then when we press spacebar, that sometimes it will be cut in party cut. So if we put it here, it will not do that. Yeah. So if the donut touches the monkey, it shouldn't spawn on top of the monkey, because that will make the game that will make the monkey like unclear. So we want to make it go to another random position when it's on the monkey. So we're gonna use an if statement to make it so that it will go to a random position. So yeah, if touching monkey, the touching condition is here in the sensing tab. So if touching monkey, then go to random position. Yeah. For the cat, when you touch the donut, then you add a point, and the donut will change into a random position. So another if, and then touching cat, then it will move to random position and add a point. Yeah, let's demonstrate now. One, it changed the position. You add a point. Okay, so this stage 2. So please try to create a donut, spawning the donut at a random position, and bouncing the donut off the edge. Okay, I'm gonna give 5 minutes as well, and if you are finished, then you press 1 on the chat and send it out. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna show the code here. Oh yeah, so I forgot to mention, but as there's as Zoom has set it so that there's 40 minutes, like 40 minutes for each session. So we're gonna restart the Zoom meeting soon. And if you leave, when we stop, please rejoin at a later time because yeah, please rejoin, not later. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna. So I think most of. So I think most of you have done it already, and yeah. So I'm gonna put a checkpoint again. So if you haven't finished, then yeah, click on it. Okay, stage 3. So we're gonna make the background and the costumes now. So first we're gonna change the monkey coding area so to the monkeys one. Here. Okay. So we're gonna set some things before the game starts. So we're gonna add a new variable called countdown. So there's a time limit to everything to the game. So the monkey and the countdown should be hidden, and the points should be reset to 0 when the game before the game starts. So we're gonna make a rules now. So we add a backdrop in this position. And wait, no, we add a backdrop, but we're now going to paint it out because there's no rules in the normal search function. So we're gonna write the rules now. So click on the T and put it here on the canvas. And we're gonna send some rules to you now in the chat and here. And just place the text on the canvas and then move the text and resize it. And I'm gonna change the okay. So here, okay, these are the rules, and we're gonna resize the text box, and we're gonna press space to start at the bottom. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna also change the name of this backdrop to make space here again, and then we're gonna delete this backdrop one. So we're gonna add a game background now. So go to choose a backdrop and click on the magnifying glass, and we're gonna scroll to the bottom and click woods, and then you can see the woods background, and we're gonna return to monkey now. Here. Okay. So we're gonna switch backdrop to root before the game starts. So we're gonna pick when flag is start, hide, variable, and set points to 0. And then when we click the game, it will all the spikes will disappear. So we're also gonna switch the backdrop to the room, and yeah, there. And when space starts, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna add another block now called prepare game. So when the game, when you press space bar, then some things will happen and you can start the game. Okay, so another game, prepare game. Okay, So to prepare the game, the timer is used to record the game has started so that the countdown can work. And so we need to add the reset timer, show countdown, and switch backdrops to the woods so that the game can start. So first, reset timer here in the sensing tab, and then show variable countdown here. Oh wait, we haven't made the countdown function. So yeah, okay. So we will variable countdown. Sorry, I didn't remember. So change this as countdown, and we will show variable countdown when we prepare the game. And then we switch the backdrop to woods there. Okay, so I'm gonna start again. And when we press spacebar, we haven't done anything yet. So okay, so we don't. Okay, so for the costumes, we make it so that the monkey will reveal its eyes and hide its eyes at a loop. So we're gonna press the costumes here. And we don't want the monkey B and C because, yeah. And we're gonna duplicate the monkey A. And for monkey A2, we're gonna make a monkey that has its eyes closed. So you click on the monkey's arms, and then you're gonna just rotate them. And we need to make it so that it goes to the front and it can show itself. And you're gonna enlarge the monkey's arms. And we're gonna delete this. And then we just put his arms on the eyes so that it covers it. And we're gonna also rename the monkey on the top to monkey open and the bottom one to monkey close. So it will make things clearer. And here, we're gonna return to the coding screen now. And for stage 3, so please try to complete the backdrop, the preparation for the game, and to make the monkeys' eyes, the 2 monkeys with one of them have closed eyes and one of them is open eyes. Yeah. So I'm gonna show the two variables. So when you are finished, press 1 again, and I'll give 5 minutes for you to do this. Okay, so again, press 1 if you have finished. So we're gonna continue on because there's not a lot of time left. So stage 4, and I'm gonna send the checkpoint again. So if you have finished, click on that. Okay, for stage 4, we're gonna make the timing for the monkey to hide and show the size and the initial conditions for the game. So we're gonna continue on the prepare game block. So we're gonna start by switching the costume to monkey clothes and change the monkey's position to the right area. So 200, 0, and then show the monkey. And so when space key is pressed, we are gonna activate the prepare games. So office will be activated. So when we press space, everything will show and the backdrop will be changed to the woods. Okay. So now we're gonna make a broadcast. And so a broadcast will send a signal to activate things when something happens. So we're gonna put 2 broadcasts. So one is here in the advanced tab. We're gonna put 2 of them. And one of them is going to be found by monkey. So this will activate some code that will make the monkey lose. So when the monkey opens its eyes, then you will lose. And if you move, then you lose. Yeah. So and the other one is start timer, so that the timer will be activated. Okay. So to show and hide his eyes, we're gonna activate when I receive found by monkey. So and then we add a forever loop. Oh, yeah. Forever loop if costume. So the condition for us to lose when we are found by the monkey is when we are moving and the monkey's eyes are open. So if the monkey's eyes are open, we're gonna use the costume here. Costume number block. So the number, and then we're gonna use costume number equals. So the costume number, and if it's 1, then it's gonna be here, monkey open, because you can see there's a 1 here. And if it's 2, then it's monkey close. So we want if costume number is 1, and that any of the keys are pressed, then we lose. Yeah. So we're gonna set the loop now, and so when we're gonna start the timer, and when we this after 6 seconds, the monkey will tell you that he's turning over, and then he will open his eyes, and then he will wait a bit, and then close his hide his eyes again. So we're gonna set the countdown to 60 minus timer, so that the timer can work. 60, and timer is in the sensing here. And then we will wait 6 seconds, and then say I'm turning. So the text function will make it so that he will talk, and he will say, I am turning, he or she will say, I am turning over. And then we're gonna switch his costume to monkey open. So he will open his eyes or reveal his eyes. And then it will wait 6 seconds again. And then the monkey's costume will switch to close. And when we start here, he will say something. Okay. Wait, I think there's something wrong. Oh yeah. So the forever loop is gonna be, so if the if function will have nothing here, and then yeah, sorry. So yeah, let's do it again. So the text, the blocks here should be out of the if statement, and yeah. So yeah, the monkey will open its eyes. Okay, so we put game over inside the here. That's the main flag. Restart the game. And then we're gonna stop everything. So stop all here. Okay, done. So we're gonna make the countdown timer now. And so when I receive start timer, again, when I receive this broadcast, we're gonna forever set the countdown to we're gonna if countdown equals to 0. If statement. Yeah. If countdown equals to 0. Equal countdown is here. Countdown equals to 0. Then we had the variable countdown. Now we're gonna copy and paste this, duplicate it, And I think that's it. No. This is working. Yeah, I think this is here. What did I miss anything? Yeah. So anyways, just try to finish this first, and I'm gonna find out why the timer doesn't work. Countdown doesn't work yet. Okay. So try to finish what I've just taught. And yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know. Right. This should be here. No, this should be here. And this should be here. Yeah. Okay, so there was a mistake. And so we're gonna paste the forever loop for the monkey to here. And then, yeah, just this. And then I think it will work now. Let me check. No. So, count. Check here. Right. Oh. So anyways, just weird. Okay. Yeah, okay, sure. So anyways, it's almost time for the end of the lesson. So I'm gonna just send the link here for the checkpoint 4, and for the challenge, it's gonna be changing the levels when there's enough points. Yeah, so thank you for joining us for this lesson, and can you please fill out the evaluation form? Yeah, fill the evaluation form here. And also just we're gonna take a group photo. So if we will appreciate it if you turn on your camera because but it's entirely optional. So we're gonna do the group photo. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen now. And yeah, Bowen, can you help take the photo?
All right. Now, Charlotte, are you going to turn on your camera? Are you going to turn on your camera, Charlotte?
My camera's not working.
Your camera's not working. Okay. So I'm gonna count like 10 more seconds. If you want to turn on your camera, you can still do so. 10 seconds. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll take the photo. So when I count down 3, 2, 1, when I say 1, then we take a photo. Okay. All right. So 3, 2, 1. Smile. Okay. So let's do one more. All right, 3, 2, 1. Smile. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Charlotte, you want to wrap up your. Okay, but anyway, if you haven't, then fill in the evaluation form, please.
Yeah.
It would help us a lot. And after you fill in the form, I believe that you can leave the session. Yes. And for the PowerPoints, if you want to follow up, then maybe you can go on to our website later on, or Mr. Lewis Wong would be sending you guys the PowerPoint. So yeah, you guys can take a look at that later. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.